So guys, hello and welcome in this session of virtual lab. So we are ready to perform the next practical, and this is the speed control of DC shunt motor by using armature resistance control method and field flux control method. So basically this one is by speed control of DC shunt motor by using armature resistance. Okay, so here on the screen you can see this is the simulation of virtual lab simulation of DC shunt motor, and you can see the circuit is already got connected and machine is running, and this is our practical speed control. This is our practical speed control of DC motor by armature resistance control. So guys, this is the procedure. We can see we have to connect the circuit diagram as per the instructions given here, and then theory is there, and then this is the simulation, and this is the theoretical part, speed control of DC motor by armature resistance control. So guys, what we see, we know the introduction part, we know that speed of shunt motor is given by N equal to V minus Ia Ra upon flux. So basically Va is the voltage applied across the armature, phi is the flux, this is the flux, field flux, or you can say flux per pole, and is proportional to the field current If, and as explained earlier, armature current Ia is decided by mechanical load applied on the shaft. Therefore, by varying Va and If, we can vary speed. So this is the formula, and thus for shunt motor we have essentially two methods for controlling speed, namely first is varying armature resistance and second varying field resistance. So guys, we are first using speed control by varying armature resistance, where we have to keep moving the armature resistance in order to decrease the speed. Okay, here it is written, in this method a variable series resistor is put in the armature circuit. In this case, the field is directly connected across the supply, and therefore the flux is not affected the variation of flux. In this case, the current and hence the flux are affected by the variation of armature circuit resistance. So guys, voltage drop in our resistance reduces the voltage applied to the armature, and therefore the speed is reducing. So guys, we can directly proceed to the simulation. So first we have to reset it. So click on this button given here, reset. Okay, first stop this. Okay, switch off the supply. Okay, now it is got reset. Then we have to connect. We can see on the screen we have DC machine, DC motor, and rotor is here. Armature A1, A2 connections are there. Field connections F1 and F2 are there, and this is the supply from where we have to connect. Then there are three terminals of starter. This is 3-point starter, line FA. There are three terminals, line, L for line, F for field, and A for armature. So we have to connect this motor through this starter. Okay, so first of all, connect this armature one point. Okay, one terminal of armature and one terminal of field from this supply. So take plus positive side of the supply and connect one terminal of armature, suppose A2. Okay, one terminal of armature, and then again connect the one terminal of field F2. Okay, so one terminal of both armature and fields are got connected through this line or through this supply. Okay, then connect this line terminal through this negative point of the supply. Okay, so line is got connected. Okay, this negative supply will be connected to line L. Now we have to connect the field point, okay, of the starter, field point of the starter. So there will be an ammeter and rheostat. Both are connected in series, okay, with the field winding field. So this ammeter and rheostat, field rheostat, will get connected in series and then finally connected to this field point, okay, F1. So take this point F, then one terminal of ammeter, this is connected, field is connected, the starter F point. So we are connecting in this circuit the field circuit. So F point is got connected with this one terminal of ammeter, then second terminal of ammeter is going to be connected with the one terminal of field rheostat or field resistance. Okay, ammeter is got connected in series. Also rheostat, this is the field resistance or field rheostat, it is also got connected in series. So another point from rheostat will be connected at this point of field point F1. Okay, so this is the field circuit got completed. Okay, this is the field circuit. Then we have to connect this armature circuit. Okay, so here we have to connect voltmeter across armature, across this motor. So first connect, and we have to connect this armature resistance in series with the armature. So one rheostat, this is called field rheostat, is got connected in series in the field circuit, and another armature resistance will be connected in series with this armature, okay, in this armature circuit. So connect this A point of starter to first point of armature resistance or armature rheostat, then another point is got connected to A1, another point of armature A1. Okay, so this is armature circuit. Now we have to connect the voltmeter connection is remaining. Okay, so we have to connect this voltmeter. So connect one point of voltmeter to supply, suppose negative point. One point of voltmeter is connected to supply red. This is red wire got connected to this at negative point, and then positive wire will get connected one point A1 and common point of armature and this armature resistance. Okay, so this voltmeter is connected across this motor. So this will read the motor voltage or armature voltage. Okay, now we have to check whether we have connected this circuit in correct manner. Okay, so click on this check. So it will tell you correct connections. Okay, now click on this. Now click on the MCB. Okay, click on this, so it will get switched on and the motor is running. You can see the rotor is running, and this is the minimum resistance which is applied in the armature circuit. This is the minimum resistance, and field resistance is kept constant. Okay, you cannot do anything in this circuit because this is kept constant. Okay, it does not move. So we have to vary armature resistance in order to control or reduce the speed of DC motor. Okay, so first increase the armature resistance. First note down the readings. Okay, add to table. Click on this, add to table. See the readings of voltmeter. 220 volt is the current reading of voltmeter, armature voltage, and what is the current? This is the current. Okay, see here, this is the current, field current. Okay, this is the current 0.8 ampere. Okay, then add to table. Then the first row of observation table, we have got the first row of observation table. Okay, then increase the value of resistance, armature resistance. Then see the changes in the readings of ammeter and speed. See the speed. Okay, earlier speed was 1360 RPM, now it becomes 1190 RPM. This is the speedometer. It will tell you the speed of DC motor. Okay, speedometer. Okay, then again add to table, click on this button, add to table. Then second row of observation table we have got. Again increase the value of armature resistance. Okay, then again speed drops, see the speed. Then add to table, see the voltage rating, armature voltage becomes 180 volt, and this current, field current becomes 0.8 ampere. Add to table. Then we have got the third row of observation table. Then again increase the value of armature resistance. Now see, note down the readings. Speedometer tells you it becomes 950 RPM. Then add to table. Then again increase the armature resistance like this. Okay, see the readings. It becomes, okay, readings are changed. Add to table. Then again increase the value of armature resistance. Then speed becomes 580. Add to table. And at last the maximum resistance. Okay, so add to table. So we have got all the rows of observation table. Okay, see the reading. Currently it is 80 volt. Armature voltage, field current is 0.8 ampere. Okay, it does not change basically. Now field current does not change. It is kept constant. Okay, and what is happening? Speed is changing. Speed is reducing. Okay, now we have to draw the graph. So click on this create graph. Okay, now see here. You can see the graph is already drawn. Okay, between voltage and speed. Armature voltage on x-axis and speed on y-axis. So it is, okay, it is decreasing. Okay, you can see the voltage is decreasing. Okay, this is 1360. This is the maximum speed and it is decreasing. Okay, like this. So at 450, 100 voltage, 450 RPM. Then second reading, see here, 690 RPM at 120 volt. Then third reading, see here, 950 RPM, 160 volt. Okay, and then 1080 RPM at 180 volt. 1190 at 200 volt and 1360 at 220 volt. Okay, so this is the simulation performed on virtual labs. So that's it for today, and we will meet again for the next experiment. Thank you.